Hold on. If I book a hotel for 3 nights and you give me Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday morning checkout, I'm not praising your customer service. I'm asking one question. Where the third night at?
That is my whole issue with Good Friday math. People tell me Jesus died Friday, got up early Sunday, and somehow I'm supposed to call that 3 days and 3 nights. No, that's not deep. That's not mysterious. That's a counting problem. And before somebody says, well, sister, just have faith, no. Jesus gave a sign, not a smoke machine, not a church phrase, a sign. And he tied that sign to Jonah. Jonah says 3 days and 3 nights. Then Jesus says, as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. That is not me adding words. That is the sign he chose. So now my question gets real simple. If Jesus said 3 days and 3 nights, why do church traditions get nervous when you actually count? Why am I being trained to celebrate the story, but not examine the wording?
That is strange. And notice something else. The burial texts say preparation. They say Sabbath. One place even says that Sabbath was a high day. Then the resurrection texts say the first day of the week. So the text is giving me its own language. Preparation, Sabbath, high day, first day of the week. But where in those resurrection receipts does it say Good Friday? Where in those resurrection receipts does it say Sunday?
The passages themselves keep saying first day of the week. That matters. Now, I already know the comment section. They're going to say, but the Bible also says the third day. Yes, those verses are there. And some people bring up that biblical counting can count part of a day. I know the argument. I'm not pretending it doesn't exist. But here is still my issue. When Jesus was challenged for a sign, he did not just say the third day. He reached for Jonah and said 3 days and 3 nights. So why should I let tradition shrink the very sign he chose?
If the sign is precise, why is the doctrine blurry?
And this is why it matters. If a system cannot handle something this plain, what else has that system trained you not to read plainly? If they can't count to 3 on the sign Jesus gave, what else you trusting them with? Jesus gave a sign, not a riddle. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to count. So one more time for the people in the back. Where the third night at?
Where the third night at? Hey! Where the third night at? Where the third night at? Where the third night at? 1 night, 2 night, hold it, run it back. Friday to Sunday, who was counting it? If it's 3 days, 3 nights, where the third night at? Where the third night at? Need a doodle man, why it sound like that? Oh, we can package and they call it facts. If it's 3 days, 3 nights, where the third night at? I put out the calendar, said wait a minute. Y'all just unholy timing to a rush to exhibit. That time I'm not too tiny, somebody done clipped it. Talking big faith, but the numbers look different. Friday night check-in, Sunday dawn dip. That ain't 3 nights, mommy, that's a short trip. That ain't deep prophecy, that's a quick flip. That's a weekend special with a churchy remix. Teacher said show word, don't skip no steps. But they ended y'all a story and you scream say less. No quiz, no count, no double check. Just had some black fits and a caption for the net. Where the third night at? 1 night, 2 night, hold up, run it back. Friday to Sunday, who was counting that? If it's 3 days, 3 nights, where the third night at? Where the third night at? Need I do the math, why it sound like that? Oh, we can package and they call it facts. If it's 3 days, 3 nights, where the third night at? Time card punching, then the shift got good. Payroll look weird, yeah, the books messed up. Invoice say 3, but the total ain't enough. I'm not trying to fight, I'm just adding it up. Who approved this copy? Who stamped this math? Who lost 1 whole night and got proud of that? You can't miscount time and get loud like that. If the numbers don't fit, I'ma smile like nah. Everybody posting, everybody sing, but nobody pause long enough to think. 1 night, 2 night, and the timeline shrink. Now the missing third night got the whole B-wing. Where the third night at? 1 night, 2 night, hold up, run it back. Friday to Sunday, who was counting that? If it's 3 days, 3 nights, where the third night at? Where the third night at? Need I do the math, why it sound like that? Whole weekend package and they call it facts. If it's 3 days, 3 nights, where the third night at? I ain't even mad, I'm amused, that's all. How the story get tiny, but the post get tall. How the count fall short, hard, but the crowd stand raw. Somebody dropped the night and blamed it on us all. It's that classroom bounce with a sly little grin. Make them sing a hook, let the C slide in. By the third replay, now it click within. Like, wait, 3 nights, let me count again. Where the third night at? 1 night, 2 night, hold up, run it back. Friday to Sunday, who was counting